Hi everybody. Welcome to Junk Drawer Art with Miss Riley. I am Miss Riley. It is Must Draw Monday for us. And today I am going to show you how to do one of my students' very favorite projects. I do this with third grade, and this is something that so we're going to be drawing 3D pop shapes. And this is something that kids, you'll notice, try to do a lot on their own. Um, and it uses the art concept of perspective. So perspective is pretty much how artists use magic, the magic of art, to create this illusion of a 3D object, like three-dimensional object on a 2D surface, like a piece of paper or a canvas or whatever they're working on. And it really is, artists are they're using I hate to say tricks, it's not a trick, it's science, but they're using lines and points to kind of fool the eye so that your eye sees depth. It sees distance where there really isn't any on the paper. So I'm going to kind of show you how to do that today, and we're going to start with a concept called the vanishing point. A lot of times when you're talking about perspective, you talk about the horizon line, and that's that line in the distance that everything goes to. So it can either go to a line or it can go to a point. And we're going to use the idea of a vanishing point where everything disappears to make shapes look like they're 3D, like they're popping out of something. So I'm going to kind of lower this down and show you guys. So really all you need today is a pencil and a ruler. Now I'm going to show you how you can make it look even cooler with markers and crayons if you want to have those with you. So really what I'm going to do is start by putting I'm going to try to do it really dark so you guys can see a vanishing point in the middle of my paper here. And I actually might do this part with a pen just so you can make sure you see that point. It's just a simple little point, and that's actually going to be my pop point. That's going to be where I make everything look like it pops from. So my next job is to kind of come around the edges of this, and I'm going to draw shapes. Geometric shapes are easier, so I might do a square. Don't want to make them too big, but I do want to do them all around. We'll do a triangle here. I'm making sure that you guys can see these shapes. It's not too bad. And actually, ooh, make them a little, I'll go ahead and add some color to them to definitely make sure you guys can see them. I'm going to do them all different colors, and that's going to kind of be part of my secret for my next step. There we go. You don't want to do anything. You may want to try some shapes that aren't perfectly, like a rainbow could be a fun one. You just want to avoid anything that has too terribly many corners to it. The simpler the better, especially when you first start out, and then you can go a little crazier as you go. Let's do a circle. I'll show you how to do it if you have something with no points. And then we'll get fun and we'll do, let's see, I'll get a purple one out. And we'll do a diamond over here. So I just kind of have my shapes, all spread out. And the next thing I need to do is I want to make them look like they are popping out of the middle of this page. I want them to look they're coming from this vanishing point here. So I'm going to take the corners of my shapes. This is where my ruler comes in, and connect all of these corners. Let me make sure you guys can really see that and get it in a little bit. There we go. I'm going to connect all of these corners to my point here. So I'm going to come to this corner and just connect it with a ruler to that dot in the middle. And each corner I come to, I'm just going to connect it there. Right back to that dot. It gives it, like tell the kids, it gives it a zoom look. It looks like it's coming out. I don't have to worry about corners that are on the opposite side of my shape because they would be going through the shape, so I wouldn't see them anyway. So if I make sure that I don't draw those shapes that look like the shape is really 3D. And I can actually come in and take these horizontal lines, this vertical line here, and I can double them and make another line so it looks like they have another side to them, and it really makes it look like they're popping out. And the same with my triangle. I can take my two corners that are closest and draw my lines. I'm not going to worry about this corner here that's on the outside because it would be, its line would be through the triangle. I don't want to see that. And then I'm going to come and draw another line here to make it look like it's really popping. Circles seem tough. You're like, oh, they don't have corners. Yeah, they're pretty easy. You just kind of find a side that you draw it out to. So I've got it to that side, kind of like an ice cream cone almost. And the more you do this, the easier it gets to kind of figure out, oh, this is where the line should be. And you've got that there. I can come into with my diamond. Like I said, the first few times you do this, keep it simple. Just choose some geometric shapes. And then I might even come down. Yeah, I'm going to come down and grab this guy. But I'm not going to go to the other side because that would pass through the shape. It would look weird. I got that. And then let's take a look. This might be a little tougher. So I can draw to there to pick up that corner. And I can get this corner and that corner. And here's where it gets a little bit tricky because if I want to, I can come grab these two little corners over here. Actually, I'll just grab one. Make it look really 3D like it's popping out. Now, I told you I was going to show you a secret that makes it look better. This is yours. You can decorate it or color it however you want to. But what I've found looks really, really cool is if you take the marker color that you use, you can trace over yours with markers. I did mine with markers so you can really see. And you color the shape in with a little bit of a lighter color than the color of the marker that you traced it with. And it kind of works with that, the contrast of those two colors. It makes the marker lines look like they're darker, like they're shading it a little bit. And it really makes it pop out and it makes it look really cool. So that's something I like to do. That's another trick I have. You can color it whatever you want to. It's your choice. It's your art. But if you want to make it look extra cool, use the same color and it gives it that really cool shading effect. So I want to encourage you today to kind of experiment with this concept of perspective and making these shapes look like they're popping out. I'm going to hold it like straight on so you can kind of see. So, you know, I have a vanishing point here, and my shapes are in my foreground and here in the front. And just by these use of drawing lines at that point, I've made it look like they're zooming from that point, like they're coming out. So try it today. Experiment with some different shapes. Experiment with some different colors. If you don't have a ruler, you can use the straight edge of a book or a piece of paper, anything that you have, to kind of have fun and experiment a little bit with this. And also, something my kids start to do once they get really comfortable with it, you can do your name. So do like block letters. You can do it all zooming up or around. You can spell words. You can do block letters and then draw the lines back to the point to make it look like your name is zooming out. So I hope you have a lot of fun on this Mystery Monday. I will be back tomorrow. We have a pretty cool activity for our What People Roll Tuesday. So we will see you then. Oh, share these with me. Class Dojo for Oakland students, Facebook for my friends, or Instagram or Twitter at CS Riley Teach. And I can't wait to see your really cool work. Have a good day. Bye.